Okay, let's go. Alright, so I will start off with a Rubik's Cube solve, okay? Are you ready? This might be fast or might be slow. Got a time of 37 seconds. So hello everyone, my name is Napoleon and I am 12 years old. I am currently studying at Human Primary School of Singapore, and I am a speed cuber. Speedy Gonzalez. Yes, awesome. Speed cuber is a term used for people who can solve the Rubik's Cube in under minutes or under maybe even 30 seconds. Although you might be wondering, why should I even solve the Rubik's Cube along with you? Why should I be in this workshop? Well, I've actually researched online and it actually improves your hand-eye coordination. So that's a plus, that's a plus right there. So this, as you can see, is my first ever Rubik's Cube. Okay? So it's a little bit hard to turn and it's quite old, but it brings back many memories for when I started cubing at 7 years old. Yes, 7. I was really young then, so my first time ever after learning how to solve was 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Now, that may be maybe so bad compared to 37 seconds, but it was my first ever time, so I was really happy because I finally got under 3 minutes. So I was really excited and I was really happy, like, oh yes, finally I've gotten under 3 minutes. So when I got that 2-minute time, I was like, maybe I can pull it down to 1 minute, or I can pull it down to maybe 50 seconds. So every day after I went home from school, I had my pen in hand. I quickly took out my homework and I quickly finished it as fast as I can. Obviously I did it properly. If I never look anything, I just write, wow, confirm 0 already. So after doing all my homework, I will just quickly take the cube that is in front of me and I'll just start doing things like that, which is set of moves, or also known as algorithms. So at least today you have learned one new word, algorithms. It's a synonym for set of moves. So so when you solve the Rubik's Cube, for me, it's like you feel a sense of achievement, like, oh, I finally solved the Rubik's Cube. So right now I'm 12 years old, so after 12 years old of age, I finally solved the Rubik's Cube. So I was really proud of my 2-minute time. So I brought it down to 1 minute, then I brought it down to 50 seconds, then now I am at 37 seconds. So right now, I will show you a little clip of me doing the Rubik's Cube. It was done recently and it was awesome. It was a good timing. So I'll play it for all of you right now. Just give me a second. Oh no. Here it is. Try It's loading. I hope. No. Okay. Okay, I think I'm experiencing some technical issues right now, so if I can, maybe later I will try to show it on my computer. So that timing was 25 seconds. 25 seconds. So that time I beat my 30-second personal best. So when I beat that 30-second personal best, I was like, yes! Finally! I got a good solve. So when I got that good solve, I was really happy. Technical difficulties, yeah, unfortunately. So so 25 seconds. If you practice, if you are really dedicated or you're really motivated to do something like this, you'll really want to solve the Rubik's Cube fast. So that's what happened. Can you say awesome? Yeah. So that was an awesome timing. So when I got that awesome timing, I really remembered, success doesn't just come like that. Just doesn't come like, sometimes it comes, sometimes you get success, sometimes you don't get success. So I think in order to get that success, which is in this setting, the Rubik's Cube, solving the Rubik's Cube in a fast time, you really need to be motivated, and you really have to put your heart into it. Like most people say, put your heart into it. I would say cubing has improved my other abilities. Like last time when I wrote my compo, when I was writing my compo, I tend to write like very slow. I tend to write very slow, like I wrote 2 words every minute because I had to think. So at least now that because I turn it that fast, then when I turn it that fast, I can write faster. I think it's related because the fingers, and so. One thing most people don't know about the Rubik's Cube, I've seen many speed cubers because I have joined one cubing competition. I'm pretty sure 20th place, top 20. So I got top 20, and I realized when I was speaking to all the people in the competition, I realized that most of them don't know who invented the Rubik's Cube, how many scrambles are there in the Rubik's Cube or anything. So right now I will show you a fact. Which is, first I'll show you this big number. Okay, it's big number. I'm not sure if all of you can read it. If someone can read the first one, like 43 what? Not 40. This is obviously not 4300. So you can say it's 43. If someone can get the word, I don't think people will know. So I don't think anyone knows about that word. So it's called quintillion. So this is 43 quintillion. My brother ruined your Rubik's Cube. Yeah, 43. Nope. So this is 43 quintillion possible scrambles in this small Rubik's Cube. Imagine how many scrambles in this 4x4. Imagine I scramble this right now. I'll probably take 2 minutes to solve it because it has quadrillion. Close. It's quintillion, Quin. You're just one thing away. So right now I'll teach you one technique, and then I will So this is one of the techniques that I'll be teaching you. So it's a pattern. Okay, patterns. most of my friends, they how to solve the Rubik's Cube. So patterns is one of oh, patterns is one of the most important in the Rubik's Cube, because if you cannot visualize, I mean it's a cube, so you should be able to visualize. If you can't visualize that, you need to know patterns, okay? Patterns. So this is a very nice pattern, in my opinion. A very nice pattern. Learn properly how to do it. Yeah, I'll teach you one technique here which will, I would say, solve the Rubik's Cube, but I would also say that it's not really solving the Rubik's Cube. So here's a really nice pattern on the Rubik's Cube. Do it good. Yeah, I will talk about that later. So this is a really nice pattern on the Rubik's Cube. So it's really simple, okay? So for those who have the Rubik's Cube in their hand, you can just hold it diagonally like this. So you just hold it diagonally, and then you hold like that. It looks weird, but you hold it like that, and you turn this twice. 1, 2, algorithm. And then you can also do this. What advice would you give to my friend Bryson? He has been trying for 3 years. So what I would say to your friend is, you just have to put your mind to it. You can't just one day you will be like, I want to solve the Rubik's Cube, then you just solve it, and then at the end of the day you forget about it. You just don't put interest into it. So yeah, so I'll go back to the pattern. So you want to turn this twice. 1, 2. In any direction. You can turn it into any direction. And then you can turn it twice. Then turn twice on the bottom also. 1, 2. Then lastly you want to do the same thing, but then you do it on the opposite side. So you do 1, 2, like that. Everyone got it? And then 1, 2. So now you should have this. So it's almost complete. So you're holding it like that. So you want to turn it to like that, or something. Then once you're done, just turn it to a line. So make sure the line is vertical, and then you turn it twice on the bottom and the top. Yeah, so now you have a really nice pattern, really good pattern. Yeah, thank you. So you have a really nice pattern. Please don't smash your Rubik's Cube. Yes, please do not smash your Rubik's Cube. So once you got that pattern, you can easily do it back by just turning the top and bottom again. Then you turn to the same hatch. I would say cross hatching, but then you turn the top and bottom, and you turn the top and bottom. So now we're back at the solve cube stage. So next fact that I want to show you all is this thing. It looks, if you have learned nets in math, you realize that in the Rubik's Cube, orange opposes red. Orange opposes red, and green opposes blue, and lastly, white opposes yellow. So if you see right here, you can actually see that the white is opposing the blue. If you've done nets before, so this would fold in. So white would oppose blue, orange would oppose red, at the same thing, but then white would oppose green. So it's really weird when one of my friends gave me like a very old cube. It too was quite hard to turn. So he lent me one, and it was really hard to turn. But then what are nets? Nets is like It's like you know how you make paper, how sometimes people make paper cubes, like, because in my math class, my teacher would have taught us nets by, she would give us like a paper cube, and then she will try to just a paper, and then we have to cut it. When do you learn to solve? I learned to solve it when I was 7 years old. 7 years old. Yeah, so in Singapore it's primary one. That's more like that's flash free. That's flash free. Yes, so nets, not math nets, not credit card. So nets is like how a paper template of a cube. This guy here. Hi. So it's like a paper template. That's how I would assume it. It's like it's something like this. Something like this. I'm not sure how you can research it on your own, but I'm not. I don't really know the meaning. Yes, thank you. Next is the fold out of a cube. Yes, thank you. I'm going to try to see if I can play my video. Fortunately, I can't, so I will try to play on my computer. Okay, I'm going to make sure that I can do this. So this was my 25-second solve. I was really worried because I didn't really prepare properly. But seconds. Yay. So that was my 25. Yeah, it's like a flattened 3-dimensional shape. Yeah. How old I am, that's how old I am is I am 12 years old. Napoleon, how do you use what you learn from cubing to your studies? So I think cubing is, for me, cubing is like, let's say this is your end goal. Like, let's say, I want to be, okay, everyone, type in the chat what's your ambition, or what do you want to be when you grow up, or a dream that you probably want to be. Like, let's say I want to be a lawyer or something, or a doctor. So type in the chat. I'm waiting. You can type in the chat what your dream. Gamer. I want to be smart like Napoleon. A doctor. A pilot. Ooh, nice. Want to be a gamer. Want to be a singer. So engineering, something art related. Okay, so I will just take pilot for an example. Pilot. So let's just say that this is your end goal, being a pilot. So let me scramble this. So this is like where you start. This is probably when you were born, depending on how old you were when you were born. Okay, so first you go nursery. Okay, nursery, you don't have a dream in mind. You're just trying to see what you want. So now we'll solve the cross, which I'll teach later. So this is like after nursery or something. After nursery, then now you're in primary school. So when you're in primary school, you suddenly think like, oh, I want to be a pilot. if you don't do anything, like you just stay there, you don't study hard, okay? You don't study hard, let's say you don't do anything, you just every day, I would just say you don't do anything at all, and so you'll just be stuck here. You're never going to be a pilot. You're never going to be a pilot unless you actually take a step. So let's say you take a step. You want to be a pilot. You start studying hard in school because you know that the more, I would say, knowledge that you have, the more knowledge you have, you'll be like smarter and things. So now you're at, like, let's say, fast forward, junior college. So in Singapore it's called junior college. What question would you like to ask, please? So now you're at junior college. I study very hard and still fail. Will solving a Rubik's Cube make me smarter? So I wouldn't say solving a Rubik's Cube will make you smarter, but I would say, for me, solving a Rubik's Cube makes me, like, de-stress. Like just de-stress. Like, don't be so stressed. Remember that you must remember that you can't just study every day. You can't just study so hard every day, flip, do assessments. You should also give yourself sufficient rest time. Like, if you don't give yourself any rest time, how are you going to supposed to de-stress? You're gonna be so into it that you start to forget to live life. I would say you start to forget that you're living. You should remember that although studies is important, remember you should study smart, not hard. Yes, study smart. You must remember that you should live your life too. You should live in balance. Sometimes, maybe this day you study, then the next day you can rest for a while or something. So for P6, primary 6 this year, we will be having our PSLE. So I will also have PSLE. So I must also remember that PSLE is coming, and I shouldn't just every day just play. I should also study. So that's what I'm doing. So now let's get back here. So now we're at junior college, okay? If we take the wrong course, or when you have your first Rubik's Cube, that the question I am having. I had it when I was just finding for my books, and then I just saw it. So I just solve it, and then right now it's here. I tried to make improvements on this, but I had a learning opportunity. Do Rubik's Cube need math? No, it does not need math. You just need to think. So what school are you aiming for? Okay, I'm going to answer those questions later. So now you're at JC, you need to take the correct course, and you must also study, just like how I said. So let's say you study hard, you get your job already. You get the job. You're almost done. You're almost a pilot. You're almost a pilot. And then what you need to do is, if you just stop there, just don't do anything. I just sit there. I don't do anything. I just finally got like, let's say, like your junior pilot or something. So in order to be a pilot, you should also still work hard. If not, you won't get maybe you won't be the person you want to be. So when you study hard, done. So now that's enough for now. So now I'll show you all this little magical hat. Okay, it's a magical hat. How do I do? This is a magical hat. It's a magical hat. So this magical hat has magic in it. So right now I will do a scramble. Okay, I will do a scramble. Okay, no fix or anything. As you can see, it's scrambled. Okay, scrambled, it's scrambled, scrambled, it's scrambled. Okay. Okay, and has everyone got it? Has everyone got it? It's scrambled. Okay. Now we're going to put this in the magical head. Now I'm gonna put it on my head. This is a magical hat, and I will just let magic solve this. So once it's done, voila, nothing inside. Okay, nothing inside. Now it's solved. Okay, now I'm gonna show you again another one. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put it in the magical hat again. Okay, it's another magical hat. Okay, put it in. Okay, just before I put it in. Okay, now fully your magician. Yeah. Now we're gonna put it on my head. Now it should be done. Hopefully, then bam. But then this time, it's the Rubik's cubes. So right now I'll show you how to do it. So how to do the first one is you need to follow this little. I'll show you this. So it's just this algorithm. So for those who have, I'll put it in the chat. Wait. Okay, and I'll just help those who have the Rubik's cube in hand. So what do you want to? Are you from Hogwarts? I wish I was, but I am not. So start with the green side. Face the green side. The color of Shrek. Everyone knows Shrek, right? Please. I hope all of you know Shrek. So you need to face the green side with the white side on the top. White side on the top. Just like my towel. White. So has everyone got that? If everyone has got that, put a thumbs up in the chat. Thumbs up. Is there notes for this? Yeah, I'll leave it. Yes, we love Shrek, obviously. We love Shrek. Are you a French ruler in the 1800s? No. if it was somewhere in my family tree or something, then I would have been called Napoleon Bonaparte I don't know. So once everyone has got that, we're gonna do a U inverted. So U is U inverted. So turn this orange to the green. So it's orange green. Okay. Then now we're gonna turn I would say downwards. So downwards is here. So downwards. So it will be turned the orange to orange, green, orange. So next we'll do left 2. So sorry everyone that this is a boring part, but it will be interesting later. So L2, 1, 2. So now it's orange, green, orange, red, blue, red. Then next one is U. So just now we did this, but now we do this. So now it's back to green. Then we have these random colors. Then we'll do back 2. So back 2, just turn the back, this back, twice. 1, 2. From long ago. Wow. I mean during our country's lockdown, I was also I didn't really touch my Rubik's Cube, but I did. Then we want to do wait, my brother ruined it. Now I can't do it. Can help you find it in the magical hat. Magical hat. Okay, so now we'll turn the downwards twice. So downwards 1, 2, twice. Then we'll turn the back twice again. You can turn in any direction you want, but just the back. So then you want to turn the bottom twice. Has everyone got that? If everyone has got that, give me a thumbs up. Is anyone confused? If anyone is confused, I can redo it. And then we're getting to the last part. So we'll turn L down. So L, this is L. So we'll turn this left side down. So now it's white, then green, and then orange and red. So now we'll turn this F. So F. Turn this F like that. So this green top left corner, you turn it to the right. Then you turn, we're almost done. Turn U. So U. So now it's white, red. Then we'll have a D. So it's D. So like that. Then R. So turn the right side up. So right side up. Turn it up. Then almost done. U. So U inverted. So turn this. Please help me. If you need help, where are you stuck at? So you turn this left. Turn this like that. Then we're almost done. We just have to turn. Turn F2. So F2, 1, 2. Turn the face 2. So once was right, once was left. I mean, you need to turn it to the right. Yeah, turn it to the right. And then we're almost done. Don't worry. We'll put this down. You see on the top it's green, so you want to put it down. Then we're going to finish the top. So as you can see this and this, so we'll just turn that simple. So we turn this here. Lastly, turn it here. Turn the back. See this white? Turn it. So now you should have last two steps. Last two steps is F and back. So F, back inverted. So it's here. So you see the last two steps. You see this white? See this white, Ethan? So white. Then put that to the white center. I hope everyone understands me. Then you put this white side. You see this white? You put it back to the white center. So if all of you have been listening to my very hard to explain technique, you should be able to have this white thing, and then you turn it over. It'll be unsolved. Yeah. So what I did was, let me get my magical hat. So what I did was, I had this. I put it like this, and then I put it in, and then I just put it on my head because I look fabulous with it. Might be sarcasm, might also be a fact. So I put it on my head. Then when I took it out, I made sure that it's just these three sides that was showing. if I did this, if I did this, then I would have ruined it. But I did this. Woohoo! So unfortunately, we are almost coming to an end to this session. I hope everyone has at least learned something today. I've talked a lot about perseverance and things. So must remember that you should persevere in your daily life. You must remember that you can't just give up. Remember that you have already gone so far. You have already gone so far. So you must remember that you should always strive and achieve your dreams. So, everyone can put down in the chat what they have learned, and I will try and I will, if that's a lot, yeah. That's good. Thank you. Perseverance is one of the values. Yes, perseverance is really important in our lives. Mrs. Nisa's daily talk. Yes, I've learned a lot from my teachers. I've learned nothing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Fortunately, we will be posting this as an IGTV, so you can rewatch it. You made it look easy. Yeah, study smart instead of studying hard. Yes, study smart. Yep, we have come to the end of our Saturday session. I hope all of you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening ahead. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Remember, also say, I can. Okay, bye, everyone.